Kiwi Mark Hunt is 43, the American Lewis is 32. Will out.
Sanctioned by the New Zealand Mixed Martial Arts Federation, the three judges scoring at octagon side: Howie Boo, Barry Foley, and Charlie Cage. And when the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Mark Goddard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the world is ready. New Zealand, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Here's a striker standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in officially 265 pounds. This veteran has a record of 12 victories, 11 defeats, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, by way of South Auckland, New Zealand, here is the number 7 rated heavyweight contender of the world, the Super Samoan, Mark Hant! And next to the corner across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a brawler standing 6 feet 3 inches tall. He too weighed in officially 265 pounds and has a professional record of 18 victories, 4 defeats, 1 no contest. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of New Orleans, Louisiana, USA, the number 6 rated heavyweight contender of the world, the Black Bays, Derek Lewis.
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules you're fighting under. Listen to me at all times. You keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
Here it is, fight fans. A big heavyweight encounter. The legend Mark Hunt and Derek Lewis. We are scheduled for a maximum 5 5-minute rounds of action.
Let's do it.
This for the spoils. This is the big one. Top of the bill showdown. Hunt in the blue, Lewis in the black shorts. We're about to find out what the strategies are of these two competitors.
All camp long, Derek Lewis work on moving his feet, fighting long, using the reach advantage. Do not let this man inside. If he gets inside, his coaches want him to utilize that tie clinch, wrap his arms around the head of Mark Hunt, pull him down, really keep his elbows tight. They feel like Mark Hunt can get hit hard with knees inside that tie clinch.
But also, Bob Perez told me that if this goes down to the canvas and Derek Lewis is on top, it's over. He has such heavy hands in that position, he'll shut out any of the heavyweight roster.
There's a long line of unconscious heavyweights that went that route with Derek Lewis. You don't want to be underneath him.
Reminder, up next here on FS1 is the post-fight show. Stay tuned for that.
Mark Hunt being very patient.
Ooh, there's a big leg kick there from Lewis.
You know, throughout Mark Hunt's career, he's never really addressed this. He'll counter him, but just doesn't care. I mean, the size of those thighs. You guys can't see it under those shorts. It's insane. I go back to his kickboxing days. He never cared when people kicked him in the leg.
Well, ooh! Mark Hunt starts to open up. Head kick there from Lewis. Double head kick. So incredible to see such a big man get those legs up
If Mark Hunt,
as easily as he did.
Mark Hunt flashes his eyebrows at him in respect. But I mean, look how quick Mark Hunt is for that build. Man, he shuffles his way inside so quick.
So Derek Lewis putting his win streak on the line, the longest active UFC heavyweight win streak right now. 6 of them. Mark Hunt here with a point to prove that he's still there. One of the more senior members of the roster. But he has the ability to compete at the highest level. Mark Hunt definitely does have some very good footwork for such a big guy.
Notice Derek Lewis, hands low, especially when he gets his back to the fence. Very dangerous. And look how he's circling now to his left. That is not where you want to be when you got a guy with as heavy a right hand as Mark Hunt. Let's see if Mark Hunt spots it. Tries to bait him into it.
Uppercut there from Lewis. He seems quite composed.
Mark Hunt bleeding from his left shin. We've seen this in previous fights for him.
Yeah, against Overeem.
Yeah. Big overhand right from Mark Hunt. A failed takedown attempt for Derek Lewis.
72% takedown defense from Mark Hunt. There's that uppercut.
Well, you don't want your back stuck against the fence against this man. Ooh, that's one way to get out of there. Man, huge right hand for Derek Lewis. Looks like there's a cut on the forehead of Mark Hunt.
Jockeying Lewis into position.
You know, one of these things about these bursts of energy from Derek Lewis, I mean, it changes up his timing. You think you get his timing, you think you got his rhythm, and then out of nowhere, he explodes on you. Makes it difficult to defend.
Neither fighter believe that this is going to go to the scorecards.
Excellent feints here from Mark Hunt. He's being very smart about closing the distance.
Swarmed, however, by Lewis.
Every punch these guys are throwing, this is ridiculous.
I'm only taking half breaths right now, Brian. Surging left hooks there by the Super Samoan.
Good defense though for Derek Lewis. He circled away from the cage, kept those hands high, and that's what he needs. Snap those jabs, use your front kicks, keep Mark Hunt away from you.
Remember that 7-inch reach advantage for Derek Lewis.
One leg kick for Mark Hunt. When Derek Lewis fought Roy Nelson, he landed just 2 and forced Derek Lewis to switch his stance, have to fight from lefty. That's not something Derek Lewis is proficient at.
But Mark Hunt is very proficient at landing those heavy leg kicks.
See how Lewis explodes, then gets back, just walking slowly, getting his air back. He's had some good experience in 5-round fights recently, which really helps him in this matchup.
Last few seconds in this opening round. We're going to be back for round number 2, live from Auckland.
There you go.
Right in the mouth of that tattoo. So round number 2, scheduled for 5. Again, Lewis going up top with these kicks.
Super quick. This is a guy who weighs probably 285, 290 in there right now. Snapping that lead leg up.
We actually saw him box jump into the octagon from the floor. So looking and feeling athletic this week is Derek Lewis.
Both of these guys are outstanding athletes.
I was just going to say the same.
You can see Mark Hunt respects the power. He's very patient to close the distance.
Even those glancing shots can turn the fight.
I agree with how you put that, but I don't know if there's any glancing shots with these guys. Whatever they hit you with can knock you out.
Yeah, like a truck for sure.
The forearm of Derek Lewis is like getting hit with a side of beef, man.
Oh, switch knee there from Lewis.
He's trying to bait him in. That's what happened in the Fabricio Verdun, the interim title fight. Mark Hunt was dominating that fight. He looked exceptional. Out of nowhere, Verdun changed up the time and put a flying knee and knocked him out. Derek Lewis reading that, trying to do the same.
One thing we probably haven't spoken enough of is just the level of competition that Mark Hunt has faced throughout his entire career. There have been no gimmicks from when he stepped into a ring or an octagon.
And he is chopping down that lead leg. You're exactly right, John. I mean, this is one of the best, if not the best, combat sports heavyweight in history. Won kickboxing championships at the highest level. Fought all the best in MMA.
All around the world, never shied away. And now he has the surging prospect of the division, Derek Lewis, calling him out.
Got it on him. Eye point there.
There we are. Over there, please. Over there. Take your time. Take your time, Mark. Look at me. You tell me you can see, and we'll...
No reason to take a point away. Excellent command of that octagon by Mark Goddard.
As always from the veteran Mark Goddard.
There we go.
Still in round number 2.
It'll come.
2:40 on the clock.
Sneaky feints, lands the right, but man, beautiful counter at the same time from Derek Lewis.
Hunt looking to measure these strikes. Lewis searching for that counter.
Well, he's just not being reckless. One thing though, Mark Hunt's corner called for more body shots. They wanted to dig to the body. Remember the damage Travis Brown did to Derek Lewis with those body kicks early. Lewis would come back and finish him.
Oh, switch kick there from Lewis.
Like a ballerina.
Love that. That's just so impressive. The one thing that I am slightly concerned about is just how much energy it takes when you are as big a man as what Derek Lewis is to get that out and back.
When you look at him, watch how he changes tempo. It's either really slow or explosive, and he's not breathing too heavy. And now you can tell he can feel that fence on his back, wants to get out of there.
Let's listen into Derek Lewis's team, see what they have to say.
Cut him off!
Get back to the center.
Off the fence!
He's going one, they're talking on the cage.
Unload up! Cut him off!
That one may have hurt Lewis. Lewis looks hurt.
Yeah, the crowd sensing this as well. Mark Hunt comes in. Look out for that uppercut. Nice head movement there from Hunt on the outside.
Lewis has got to get back to the center of the octagon. Missed opportunity there. Stayed against the fence.
Double left hook from Hunt. He's trying to keep Lewis in range with that big right hand.
The most success Lewis is having, uppercuts and those jumping knees. Because of the stature of Mark Hunt, he keeps that head tilted forward.
Oh, massive right hand, hook shot this time. These guys are ducking in and out of punches, throwing huge shots behind them.
I don't know how Mark Hunt took that punch. That punch sends both athletes out of the octagon into the stands.
Some of these shots measuring on the Richter scale.
And Derek Lewis keeping his back to the fence, hands low.
At 10 seconds.
Lewis starting to get a little tired here.
Head kick from Lewis.
Mark Hunt hurt him initially. Boom! Beautiful counter elbow right on the money. He noticed he was hurt. He would rush it, look for the hooks there. And getting hurt like that can take away from your cardio. Lewis really looked like he slowed down. Throws a nice knee, but the left hook catches him.
In this electric encounter between these titans of the heavyweight division.
I tell you, Derek Lewis is not breathing that heavy on the stool. Recovered quickly. The big man is in excellent shape for this fight, as is Mark Hunt.
Yeah, credit to their conditioning. I'm feeling nervous, Brian. There's so much power being exchanged in this battle.
I am amazed that both men have withstood the shots so far. But Lewis, his corners have told him, you've got to get your back off that fence, but he just seems to get stuck there. Another eye poke.
Mark Hunt did a great job against Alistair Overeem. In fact, he threw a similar elbow in round number 2. Made one error in the third. As Derek Lewis comes forward with some bowling shots.
Just misses on that second uppercut. That's what Derek Lewis will do, these tempo changes. And this is what he needs to do. Now his back is away from the fence. He can't retreat there. As soon as he walks back, I know he's trying to bait him in, but it's not working.
Huge swings there by Lewis. His corner bellowing to him. Mark, keep your hands up.
Nice left hook. You know, Mark Hunt early, first 2 rounds, was doing a lot of feinting. He's patient here in the pocket. He's marching forward a little bit too much without setting it up now. He's gone away from the feints. Let's see if he goes back to doing it, because that freezes Lewis. It doesn't allow him to get up these type of shots.
Derek Lewis is getting married next week in Hawaii. He wanted to be out of here early so he could look pretty for the photos. But he's taking some heavy shots tonight off of Mark Hunt, though.
He certainly delivered a few as well.
Absolutely. That's a good point, actually, Brian. This is a very difficult contest to score, or maybe I'm just so invested in each shot.
It's, you know, as a commentator, very hard to judge because you're analyzing, you're waiting for the knockout blow to come. But you got to think the pressure of Mark Hunt, when you typically see a fighter skirting the fence, a lot of times the judges favor that. Derek Lewis getting frustrated. He's just missing on some of these shots. He's not finding them.
Hearing a lot from the Mark Hunt's corner. Let's see what they're saying.
Yeah, if you're on the body, you can drop to the body.
Body! Low two! Low two!
Low one. Yeah, that's it.
Low two! Low two!
Low one.
Low one!
Over 2 decades, a storied career, very decorated, still disciplined, listening to his corners, attacking that lead leg. And I mean, Derek Lewis fighting straight up and down, his legs almost locked out.
Cut him off! High hands! High hands! You circle it to the left! Low blow! Low
He's
blow!
still employing that kicking game.
Just trying to keep a little bit of distance. Man, he wants to make sure when Hunt does close the distance that he's ready for it and he can time those uppercuts, those big strikes. He's backing up and baiting Mark Hunt in. Sometimes a risky strategy, but he's landed better here in round 3 than he did in round 2.
Takedown attempt there from Lewis. He's sucking that air in deep now.
Good defense. Block that overhand right. Hands on the hips now. Not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all. And look how Mark Hunt closes that distance.
I'll tell you though, I mean, Lewis still has the kind of power that will drop you in a second though. And Mark Hunt knows it, and that's why he's being smart. And now he finally digs to the body.
Yeah, just when it couldn't get much
Again.
worse. Gonna take a big shot to the gut.
One thing about digging to the body though, you're punching low, you typically will expose your chin. Keep an eye on that. That was a better job of really getting low and digging the body shot instead of just arm punching it.
Lewis backtracking now around the perimeter of the octagon.
Look how high his chin is.
Yeah. The Super Samoan stalking, foraging for openings.
Boy, a lot of people at home may be wondering, why isn't Mark Hunt just jumping all over him? Look, Mark Hunt, he's been knocked out before, right? He's been winning fights and out of nowhere gets KO'd. He's going to be smart here. He needs this win. He's got a guy starting to worn down. He's going to take advantage of that. Smart, I think, by Mark Hunt.
Last few seconds of this round. And a big right followed by a kick. Round number 4, championship rounds. This one for the bragging rights, however. Derek Lewis will be looking to extend his win streak, put himself in title contention. Mark Hunt wants to get back on that winning trail. Things are looking good for Hunt at the moment. I've never seen Lewis look so fatigued, or so openly fatigued.
He exploded a lot in the earlier rounds. Also, when you get rocked, when you get hurt, it takes a lot out of you. Also, the takedown attempts. Shot a couple of takedown attempts. Those are the most energy-costing part, most fatiguing part of mixed martial arts, or offensive takedowns.
43-year-old Mark Hunt. It's incredible even saying that, to see what he's still accomplishing in this sport.
And his 5-round fight against Shamil Abdurrahimov, he faded there a little bit as well. He found the energy to get the finish that he needed, but it was a very slow-paced fight that went into the later rounds.
And Derek Lewis is very good at coming from behind to win as well, Brian. He seems to find something. He's got such a big heart.
And he's never out of this. I mean, any one of these strikes can catch Mark Hunt and finish him. I think this is a smart strategy to employ. Stay diversified. Don't just headhunt for Mark Hunt. Chop that leg. Get back to the body. He's hurt again.
Double jab right hand from Mark Hunt. This
Lewis
is a
smiles.
close fight.
Lewis smiles and shakes it off.
In Mark Hunt's words, he likes to knock the lips off of people.
Well, Lewis is just waiting. He's got to at least feint, do something. Get, he's high five. Get yourself back to the center of the octagon.
big moment this for Mark Hunt. 15 years since he's performed in front of his New Zealand fans.
Excellent combination there from Derek Lewis. Opened up there. See if he continues to do so. We haven't seen many combinations. Just one big kick or one big strike and done.
Is Lewis trying to loosen up here a little bit, Brian?
No, he's trying to catch his breath. We're in round 4. He ain't loose yet. Sometimes you just get in a mental block in there. Sometimes you get caught in the moment and you're not as aware of things as you'd like to be. He feels that fence there, but he's a little tired. He can't deal with the pressure in the lower center of gravity. And Mark Hunt is just walking him down.
Mark Hunt making this octagon look even smaller with those two big men inside.
Look how tired and straight-legged Derek Lewis is. Those feet, those legs are heavy. Not stepping correctly, not able to get all the power into his shots without his legs underneath him and his balance. Crossing his feet often.
This is good ringmanship as well from Mark Hunt as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, 2 decades in an octagon in a ring, and this guy knows what he's doing. Now he's digging for the body. I like that Derek Lewis every once in a while is exploding. That at least gives him an opportunity to catch Mark Hunt. Catches his breath, walks around.
Oh, massive right hand there by Mark Hunt. Lewis is hurt.
And you can see how stiff his lead leg is. He's having a hard time putting weight on it.
Oof. Attempted a knee there from Lewis. Ooh. Another one. 1 minute 20, round number 4.
Take a breather here for a second after that big flying knee. Not a good idea against Mark Hunt, who's going to unload.
Mark Hunt's tearing up. That's it. The Super Samoan wins in front of his home crowd.
Start out first combination from Mark Hunt. Big right hand there. You can see Derek Lewis hurt. He's exhausted. Every time he could explode, just cost him energy, and here's the end, man. He's just exhausted, and Mark Hunt continues to bring it, hurting him to the body, hurting him to the head, just non-stop. And here, hands on the hips after he exploded, and you can see Mark Hunt smells it. Derek Lewis just nothing left, and you know, people may protest this, but I'll tell you what, smart decision. He's just trying to evade the fight at this point. Gas tank done. Excellent work from Mark Goddard.